Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Smallville Season 11, Issue 6, which is a digital comic book which came out on Friday. So I think next week is when the printed version is coming out, so I'm not sure if there's going to be a digital version, but there is. I will review it. So whenever Issue 7 comes out, I will review it. But let's talk about Issue 6. And in this issue, it really continues from the cliffhanger from last issue. Hank is, and pretty much everyone else on the spaceship, it was exploded. The spaceship exploded, so Superman has to save the day. So Clark Kent, he goes up, saves the day, and we find out that Lex might have a motive, and he might have had to do with that explosion, and that's what happens in this issue. From this issue, I feel like, I was thinking about this when I was reading the issue, I feel like that throughout these 6 issues and this whole space story, I feel like it's not really something I could really think that would be on the TV screen, you know? I can't really, if it was, Season 11 was on TV, I don't think this is the story direction they would go. I don't think this would be the first story arc about, you know, this random ship, and this was the first thing that Superman big story arc is. And also something I really can't, when I'm reading it, I can't really see is that this is the Clark Kent for Smallville. It's like I keep thinking that, alright, this is another Superman story. He's not Clark Kent. It's not Clark from Smallville, you know? And they don't really relate that this is Clark from Smallville. And I feel like I still can't feel like these characters are the characters we know and love that developed from, you know, for 10 years on the TV screen. I know it's a different, you know, it's a different, medium. It's comic books and not a television show, but it should still have like that same feel and that same attitude and those same personalities, and I just don't see it in this issue. And when I read this issue, I'm like, I really don't see these characters, and that's something that really disappointed me. The only character I do see the attitude with and the same personality is with Lex Luthor, and he lost his memory, and he shouldn't have the same personality, and I can actually see, you know, Michael Rosenbaum doing all these things. But other than that character, I feel like I don't really feel those personalities yet. And I'm hoping as issues come along and chapters come along, we do get to see, oh yeah, that's what Chloe would do. Oh yeah, that's definitely what Clark would do. And it is a very thin line with, you know, having a difference with Clark Kent and Superman, and really a thin line having a difference with Smallville in a Superman comic book, especially now that Clark is Superman. And I want to see that thin line. I want to say that this is something we wouldn't have in a Superman comic book, because this is something that Clark Kent would do from Smallville, you know? So, I thought this issue was okay, but again, I really need to see these characters. In this issue, you kind of realize that. But it does continue from the last issue. I thought the whole Hank thing is pretty cool, and I think this is not the last we've seen of Hank, and he's supposed to be Cyborg Superman, so we'll see if that's going to happen in the series and in this digital comic and in this whole Smallville Season 11. But the ending, I feel like they should have, like, revealed a little bit more of what it's like, yes, I did this because, you know, but they didn't really reveal that Lex, yes, you feel, yeah, that feeling that Lex did something, but he didn't really reveal, says, yeah, you see that he has motive, but he didn't really say, I did this for this reason, you know, he just says, I'm gonna have a conversation with Superman, you know, so, hopefully next issue is a little bit better. I really haven't been disappointed with this, series, but from this issue, it was just not, it just really clicked that, alright, these are not the characters we know and love. And hopefully they do stray to, you know, like I said, seeing Clark Kent from Smallville, and not just Superman. They really have to define these two characters and show that they are different. So this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. I give this issue a 2.5. I say don't read this issue, but read issues from before. They're a little bit better. And I just think that this story is going to build up, and when you look back at it, especially with the printed comic books, when you look back at it, you're like, oh, this is amazing. You know, I think it's just because it is building up and it's so short, you really can't see it build up. But it will build up, and I have a feeling that's going to happen. But this chapter was just a little weak. So I'm going to give it 2.5. I say don't read this one, and wait for the printed comic for, you know, to read this chapter. So this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. And also, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. In the description below, there'll be a link for both my Twitters, for both my YouTube channels, The Rand Situations and Comic Uno. It'll just have news about those YouTube channels and those videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I give this 2.5, and I say don't pick this up. So I will see you guys later. Bye.